Alright, we are back with more Everlasting Summer. Doing a quick sync test to make sure everything is okay. Going to left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Alright, so let's get on to it. Load day 4. Well, say game again. And yeah, no. Just go back to day 4. The fuck? I woke up from a hellish jingling inside my head. The jingle seemed to be coming from the depth of my consciousness. But after I came to my senses, I realized that the cause of this jingle is my alarm clock. Strange. Where did it come from? Was it standing near my bed? It was 7:30, according to the clock. Olga had already left, and there was nobody to force me into coming to the lineup. Thus, I can sleep a bit more. I closed my eyes, but it seemed like my consciousness already had its coffee and was ready for a long, productive day. I need to get up. I should plan my day out. After all, I need to find out at least something today. But still, nothing came to my head. Fine. I need to wake up completely and wash myself. On the way to the wash stand. Okay, on the way to the wash stands, I met Xenia. What got you up so early? Anything wrong with being up early? She looked at me as if I insulted her. No, nothing, just being curious. None of your business. Xenia isn't very sympathetic, even in a good mood, but today she just looked furious. Really? Fucking really? Cold water cheered me up, fog in my head dissipated, and my thoughts started arranging themselves. Curiously, I started to worry about occupying a good place in the canteen more than about finding answers. Brushed my teeth and was going to leave when a quiet waft passed my ears. Probably a squirrel or some other animal. Heard another waft, this time a bit further. Walked 10 meters along the path, searching for the source. Nobody, just the mooring forest. I returned to the wash stands and saw Miku, who was looking for something in the grass. Noticing me, she smiled and jumped up to me. Oh, hello! Accidentally scattered my tooth powder, just trying to gather it all back. Dude, grass didn't seem to be helping her. Are you sure that's a good idea? Well, why? What else can I do? I don't have any more. It was my last. She pouted. Here, I'll give you mine. I digged in my bag. No toothpaste there. Strange. Did I just put it there? Walked there for a minute, now it's gone. Listen, looks like I've forgotten it. I know I told her it's just gone missing. Knowing the sensitivity of the girl, it was safe to assume that Finnish household chemicals would impress her so much that her brain would reset itself in order to avoid overheating. Well, I'll go. Yeah, cheers. Visit us. Me in the music club. I'm still alone there, but I. Miku's voice faded in the freshness of the summer. Of a summer far behind me. Oh, whatever. Getting back to the leader's cabin, I took my cell phone and I looked at the battery meter. Enough power for a day, maybe even less. Of course, it won't help me much in here, but still. Finding it charging in the 80s means inventing it. They had electricity in the 80s? I was going to have a breakfast when somebody knocked on the door. It was Lena. What's up? What's up? I was taken aback a bit. The events of the previous day were still fresh in my memory, but I didn't really want to speak about them. Probably looking for Olga, aren't you? Well, no. I mean, yes. Lena was her usual self, shy and easily embarrassed. That dance on the pier, now it seemed no more than a dream. She's not here. I'm sorry. Okay then. I'll go. Okay. Lena left. I thought that was too cool towards her, so I decided to be nicer in the next encounter. Still, regardless, the mist shining at the fall. Bright sun is shining over the lost in space entire Pioneer camp. Warming its tenants and feeling no energy to spend the day productively. Or in my case, to waste it in futile efforts to find an explanation for everything happening here. There was an unusual crowd near the canteen. Of course, there was no other place in the camp that pioneers loved as much as the canteen, but what crowding at the porch. Getting close to find out what was going on. Looked like the hall. What? Looked like all the camp gathered at the porch. There was all the familiar girls, Olga and Electronic. They were having a lively discussion. I drew closer. Oi, Simeon! Have you seen Sharik today? No, what's the matter? We can't find him since the early morning. Disappearance of pioneers, well, that's something new. But he was with you yesterday. She was talking to Electronic. Yeah, he was. So you woke up and he wasn't seen anywhere near? No? Why didn't you come to me immediately? Well, I thought you got up early and went for water procedures or something. Didn't he mention anything yesterday? Interjected Slavia. For example, that he's going somewhere, for instance? Nope. What exactly is so horrifying about that? It's only 9 a.m. You might have decided to go for a walk. You don't know Sharik. She'll look me seriously. Well, I don't. But I didn't see anything suspicious in that situation. Okay, let's stop panicking here. We'll find him. How could he miss breakfast? Liana grinned. Exactly. Time to eat anyway. Pioneers have proceeded to the canteen. Yet again, I had no choice where to stick in. The only few places were at the tables with Alyssa and Liana. Take a seat. Just went at the chair next to her. I sat down. You're gonna grab your food. Good idea. I haven't thought about that. Breakfast didn't look different from yesterday's one, but it looked more appetizing. Maybe I was just hungry. Or maybe I was eager to finish it off as soon as possible to evade yet another Liana's prank. Want to go to the beach with us today? When? Right after the breakfast? Generally speaking, entertainment wasn't on my agenda today, but if I was going to spend time thinking, why shouldn't I do it while getting the suntan? Sure, why not? Ah, cool. She smiled nicely. But you're planning another prank. No, not at all. Liana waved her hands at me. Sure thing. Alyssa grinned. She's all like that. No way. I think she's right. Nobody doubts. Liana took her tray with dirty dishes and stood up. Bon appetit. She said in such a way which left no doubts. Then they get always feet at the beach. Me and Alyssa were left alone. You know, I guess I shouldn't be going with you after all. Why is that? Well, I've got something to do. And what exactly would that be? She looked in my eyes, so I didn't even find an appropriate excuse. Don't even have a swimsuit. Try mine. Try mine. Think it'll fit me? Give it a try. I don't think it's worth it. Don't be a wimp. We'll find you swimming trunks. Phrase only added to the fire to my fear. Wait for me by the canteen, so I'll be back soon. Okay. There's nothing bad waiting for her, is it? Finishing my breakfast, I left the building and sat on the stairs. Pioneers, all having their own business, were hurrying past me one by one. No one stopped by me. No one even looked in my direction. Sydney didn't consider me a stranger, but exactly the opposite, just another teenager of their age. Their comrade, you could say. Got myself thinking that if I had started to proceed this campiness and having this one not such a strong caution as on the first day. Indeed, Alyssa was back in a couple of minutes. Ready? Ready for what? She gave me the trunks. Though you hardly could call it trunks. Looked like pink boxes ornamented with butterflies and flowers. They were actually boxers. I'm not afraid to ask, where'd you get this? Too scared to put it on? Well, you know. I have no slightest intention to. I appreciate her joke, but what's it going to become a laughing stock? Put it on, she said roughly. I want you to try it on instead of me. I know the color of this bikini sets off your eyes very nicely. Let's make a bet. Oh god, I had no desire to accept our bets. No thanks. Alright. You go to the beach wearing it, or you swim naked. Wearing a pros and cons, the second variant seems a bit better than the first. I'm not planning to go anywhere at all. Did I tell everyone that you let those trucks at my house? Oh, left those trucks at my house. Why would I do that? How do I know? She bursted in laughter. I didn't want to argue with all this, so I decided to go to the beach in the end. Banana those glamorous trunks. Okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Don't be late. She ran away after saying that. I dragged my feet to the leader's cabin to get a towel and to find something like trunks. Olga was waiting for me in the room. Simeon, did you hear something about Sharik? Same as half an hour ago. I walked to my bed and took a towel. Are you going somewhere? Yeah, to the beach. Wait, do you have swimming trunks? Came here without any luggage, as I remember. Strange that this fact didn't surprise her during our first encounter. No? So what will you wear? Good question. What? I don't know. Wait a minute. She walked to the wardrobe and unlocked a drawer. In a moment, she had usual black trunks. Where did she get it? More importantly, why? Someone from the previous shift might have forgotten them. Considering all the strange things of this camp, it wasn't really surprising. To find me in swimming trunks and Olga's. Oh shit! What's he trying to say about her? Oh my god! To find so much strange trunks in her closet. Olga, you surprised me. Then again, that purple dress, girl. Thanks. The trunks are just my size. How convenient. I got changed behind the cabin and went to the beach. Lots of pioneers had already got it there, but I knew only listen to Uliana. Come here! Walked in inside in the sand. Oh! Wow, that's a bit revealing. Alyssa? It's whoa, wow. Okay. Yeah, side boob now. Oh, sorry. I see you found something better. She stared at my trunks and smiled. As you can see, come on, let's swim. I don't want to. Maybe later. It's not a famous fan of swimming. As you want. The girls ran to the water. Why have I come here? Well, I'm not looking for answers. Shouldn't I care about it now? The camp seemed normal. Certainly a lot of strange things that happened to me during these 3.5 days, but not one of them, taken separately, seemed like anything supernatural. Especially since I didn't get any closer to finding even a clue. Quite the opposite. Everything that has happened only confused me more. What alternatives do I have? You won't get any truth from local residents, though I doubt they even know it. Should I try to leave this place? How far can I walk? Concerning that, I don't even know where I am. It turns out that my only option is to wait. After some time, the girls came back. Leanna held something in her hands. Look! I looked up and saw a crayfish. Just a normal crayfish. Oh, that's kind of... Whoa. Oh, SA is dating to her ass. Oh, she's got... It's not like a round... It's like, why am I outlining her ass cheek like that? It's like, yeah. It's like, we're gonna light next to me and start to torment it. Leave the poor animal alone. Why? It's a crayfish. So what? It's the right to live too. I'll rip his claws off and ask to cook the bullet for dinner. I have nothing else to eat. I looked at Alyssa. Since she was totally not interested in Uliana's fun with the poor teeth being. Tell her! What's wrong? It's a crayfish. It deserved it. Looked like the girls missed the lessons of nature studying in primary school and lacked care for the environment. Give it. I snatched the crayfish off of Uliana. As you wish. I was so surprised that she didn't resist. I looked in the eyes of the poor animal. They didn't express anything at all. But I thought that if it could speak, I certainly would be outraged. Maybe it would even go to the UN Convention of Human Rights. To tell the truth, I wasn't sure it would help. I took the crayfish to the river and set it free. Never mind, I'll catch more. There are plenty of them there, said Uliana. No doubt about it, I mumbled. Time passed and I was getting sleepy. I fell asleep. I don't remember what I was dreaming about, if I was dreaming at all, but I woke up because someone shook my shoulder. Oh, my damn. Wow. Don't like the color, though. If she didn't have that suit would be absolutely spot on, but damn. Is it wow? Yeah. Oh, whoa. Yeah, looking good. Olga stood next to me. Did you come to swim too? I still being half asleep. No. It's almost time for lunch, and we still can't find Sharik. Lily's there standing before me in a wet swimsuit. Earl! And I want you to look for him. Seems like I'm the only pioneer in the camp. I was sincerely outraged. And I was getting clear that Olga considered me her bellhop with the function of a slave. Yeah, it is. If I came to you, then I want you to help me. Why exactly me? However, after giving it some thought, I decided to agree. After all, my shoulders and back got sunburnt while I was sleeping and searching for Shriek would let me get acquainted with unexplored locations of the camp. Okay. It's not exactly right to wander around wearing only swimsuit trunks, so I should get changed first. In 10 minutes, I stood outside Olga's cabin, deciding where to go. Boathouse. Let's get back to where it all began. Let's go to the bus stop. Bus stop seemed to be a fine choice. Strange thought that came across me. Shriek is in the same situation as me, and so he decided to run away from the camp. Maybe by the 410 bus. It could really turn out to be true if he get there by accident too. Although the chances are quite slim. But you never know. What if the bus will really come? However, I could hardly believe in that. Indeed, I spent a couple of minutes waiting at the bus stop, ensure that there's no sign of Shriek or anyone else here, and I headed back to the camp. Somebody rushed from behind the gates and bumped into me. Impact was not strong, so I just staggered. Mika stood in front of me and rubbed her forehead. Oh, sorry. That's alright. It's my fault. I was going to the music club. I got lost in thought about a new song. You know, thinking of the lyrics and music, I haven't realized how I got here. So you don't have to apologize. Her words per minute rate obviously exceeded the recognition limits of my brain. I made an attempt to retreat promptly. Sure, gotta go, you know. Oh, wait. I want to leave as usual without having to listen to her, but Mika grabbed my hand. Her grasp gave me the creeps as I got a clear vision of agonized execution by another rap session. Can you help me a little, please? Just a little bit. That definitely wasn't on my to-do list today. Oh, I'll be glad, but it's pretty please. Mika looked at me with such puppy eyes that my heart started to melt. She told me I wasn't going to let go of my hand. What help do you need? You'll accompany me. I can't manage to compose in such a way. I can't sing or play. I can't do both at the same time. Even an orchestra woman has her weak sides. Well, I can't really play an instrument. Never mind that. I'll show you everything. Come on, let's go. Go with Miku. On the other hand, I'm not losing anything. However, she dragged me with herself. I think it would probably come out of that, but the only way to get her off me is to rest my hand on hers. But that wouldn't be very nice. Nothing about what happened after all. Probably. In a minute, we were already standing in the music club. Mika took her guitar. Here, have a look. She sat down and started playing. Okay. Tried to follow her hand. The tune seemed quite easy. It's quite easy to repeat it. Got it? Kind of. Let's try. I took the guitar and started playing. Didn't really work out. Let me show you one more time. She played much better than me. Look at Miku. I mused. Of course, she was a chatterbox. She was naive and clumsy. However, she was utterly talented in music. Try again. I managed much better the second time. Wow, that's much better. She smiled. It wasn't hard, in fact. Just repeat the same notes over and over. Just don't lose the track. Stop by my command. Okay. Ready, go. It was a song in Japanese. Frankly speaking, I haven't understood a single word, but Miku's singing was quite good. In fact, it was outstanding. She put her heart in every note, every word. Yeah, music probably is the very thing to dedicate her life to. Seemed like it wasn't her who has chosen the music, but the music has chosen her. The last half an hour presented Miku in a completely different light. Oh, thank you. Did you like it? I finally managed it with you. Alone is not so good. I either mess up with the text or I miss the strings, and it's just perfect with you. Thank you so much. You have a talent, Just played at that without any preparation. Well, it seems I have changed my opinion about her too hastily. Thanks for the song. Gotta go, see you. Thanks to... There's a first stayed behind the door. Leaning on the wall of the club cabin inside. Because someone was still playing in my mind. Let's go to the forest. It was obvious that Old Good with her pioneers had already searched in every nook and cranny of the camp. Roamed the length and breadth of it. So probably it was not worth looking for Sharik in the canteen or on the beach. Or in the cybernetics club. It was just his second home. Or maybe even his first. Thus it might be worth looking over the surrounding forest. I didn't plan to go far into the forest, otherwise it might be me who be searched tomorrow. I didn't really visit the countryside often. I was just living in a country house every summer during my childhood. Oh, damn. I was very close to the city. But in this camp, it was possible to find everything I didn't see for so long. Overwhelming vegetation, singing birds, and fresh air. I found a meadow and found a stub. How peaceful this place is. But where in the world is Sharik? Actually, he could have gone missing against his own will. This camp is far from being normal, so pardon disappearances will not come as something strange. It's intriguing. Is it the work of the force? Is the work of that force which threw me here, or is it just some trivial local entity's doing? Lost my own thoughts, I didn't notice how to grasp before we started moving. I watched closely and saw a squirrel. She approached me carefully and I stared at my hands. Probably used to getting fed there. Sorry, friend. I don't have anything with me. Of course, the squirrel cannot understand me and continued to just sit there waiting for treats. I felt sorry because I didn't have even a crumb of bread in my pocket. Or at least I realized that I'm even ashamed to look at my looking at it, thus move forward. After some more wondering, I came to the wash stands. Turns out that he's not in the forest either. At least not in the surrounding area. And going further is just frightening. I walked to the wash stands, took my shirt off, and tried to wash myself because I was all sweaty. However, it wasn't so easy. I won't be able to get into the wash bowl, and there's not even a hand ladle. Suddenly, I heard footsteps from behind. I turned around. The electronic was walking in my direction. Looking for Sharik? Yeah? You too? Me too. Listen, you know him better. Where could he go? Don't have a clue. He answered sadly. Well, I just don't understand why everyone was such a panic during the night. Wasn't he in the cabin with you? He was absent for not so long. Maybe go for a walk. You don't know Sharik, said Electronic excitedly. He is fanatically dedicated to his work. This life consists of robotics and cybernetics. People like him are 1 in a million. No, in a milliard. His talent is boundless. I admire him. He is a man of steel. No, simply victorious. At that moment, he looked like Hitler saying his speech in front of a crowd of thousands. Even his gestures matched. Okay. So what? You don't understand, do you? No? He spends this all, you get it? All his free time in our club. So disappearing just like that is unusual for him. Of course. Seems like they're trying to calm down. Okay. He looked at me intently. Are you going to wash? Not really. Just to rinse a little. It's hot. Me too. He looked around. Wish it was a bucket or a ladle, something to get more water with. Yeah, I noticed already. Then let's do this. Got behind wash stands and pulled one of the taps. To my surprise, it then went up and the water wasn't pouring in the wash bowl, but spread out almost 90 degrees. You can manage to wash yourself that way. What the fuck? What's going on? Oh my god. This game, what the hell? Oh my god, no, this game's like equal opportunity fan service. Like, hey, you've seen the girls, and now it's time to see the guys. I'm like, oh god, no. Meanwhile, alright, this is for the ladies. Meanwhile, Electronic took off his shirt and then squatted, so it seemed like he pulled out his shorts. I couldn't really tell because the washstand he was behind was up to his waist. He directed the spirit towards himself and started to sing something quietly. Let's clean my What the fuck? Let's clean my chimney sweep. I stood astounded, not knowing what to do. You seem to notice it. I'll wash myself and give the place to you. I got such massive chills. Well, you know. Just remembered that I have something to do. Gotta go. This gig got awkward. From all peculiarities of Electronic, the moment I just saw what someone is what. Hey, what's up with you? Cold shower on such a hot day. It's like the best thing ever. No. That will do. Anyway, I have to go. I put on my shirt quickly and ran back to the forest. Wonder what's gotten into it. Yeah. I went for lunch with mixed feelings for the sense of accomplishment and with the realization of time wasted. Canteen was crowded. I couldn't stay unnoticed. Olga called me. Timia, come to us. Camp leader, Slavia, and Electronic were sitting at the four-seated table. I nodded and went to take food. This time I had to spend some minutes in the queue. Today's menu didn't really differ from the other day's menu. Dishes looked the same at least. When I sat at the table and wished bon appetit to everyone, Uncle said, "So, what are you thinking?" "About what?" "Wish I should shriek all around." "It's noon and he's nowhere to be found." I'll take a note of rhyme, but didn't want to point it out. Looked all over the camp. I went all around neighboring forests. Uncle looked at me, and I helped too. He must call the police. Maybe we should wait until the evening. Asked lazily. Maybe he went home. It can't be. Shriek lives thousands of miles away. By train? The nearest station. She paused. It's far. Now it's getting interesting. Every time the conversation reached a point concerning ways I could leave something at camp. Alright. Every time the conversation reaches the point concerning ways I could leave the camp, all the camp inhabitants started changing the subject. How far is far? Really far. The camp leader looked at me, indicating what her looked at asking my question was not advised. So we should go deeper into the forest. Maybe he got lost. Shriek always takes a compass. Turned to an electronic. I wonder what else could be found in this magic vest, if he even has one. If I were to get lost in the forest, compass would be of no use. Police! You should call the police in the evening. Not right now, at least. Okay, see you later. They're all silent. We should be able to find him before evening. We still have time. If he actually got lost, we have no time to lose. We cannot be sure. Then where is he? Where? There's some truth in the camp leader's words. Hiding a whole day just like that is suspicious. Why would he do that? Sure, he seemed to me a quite serious pioneer. Leona would have been a better fit with this behavior. So there's a reason to believe that he was gone. All that could be done was already done. We'll just have to wait. Savia, Electronic, and Olga looked at me sorrowfully, but haven't said a word. I finished my lunch, brought the tray back, and left the canteen. It's still the first half of the day. What now? Cat was drifting to an afternoon nap. Only Jinda stared at me through his glasses. Of course he stared somewhere else, but I had a feeling that he was constantly watching me. But he knows where Shriek is hiding. Just can't tell anything. Disappearance of the Cybernetics Club leader made me think. Maybe it's got something to do with my case. Oh, Pioneer. The nurse stood in front of me. I looked at her curiously. Go and take my place in the infirmary. I have an urgent call. Somebody is injured. Me? Yes, you. Take the keys. Nurse threw me the keys and ran away. Why me? Isn't there anyone else in the camp? What exactly should I be doing? What if something happened? Oh, what can I do now? I missed my chance to refuse. I stood in front of the door with uncertainty. On the one hand, there's just nothing to worry about. I'll spend half an hour or so and she'll be back. But what if someone comes for actual help? With a broken leg or with injured head? I began to worry too much. Oh, that there's no serious injuries or other bruises and scratches in this camp. But at the same time, I could not get rid of But at the same time, I could not get rid of an idea that in case of a serious situation, I would be absolutely useless. I didn't know how to perform CPR. Magazine on the nurse's table caught my attention. A good way to relax, I guess. This is labeled Soviet fashion. Published date a month or absent. However, this was not a surprise. There were much stranger things happening here. I didn't know much about Soviet games, magazines. Maybe they actually didn't have published dates on them. Model dressed in old-fashioned clothes stared at me from glossy pages. Nowadays, nobody would put on such clothes. I smirked. I wonder if Flavia, for example, considered this fashionable. Only imagine what would happen if she appeared in my time wearing something like this. Imagine we were walking hand in hand. I'm wearing my coat with the hood, and she is dressed into a lavish dress coat with laces and thingies. Seems like I'm already imagining Slavia in my world. With me. And not only Slavia. The dress better includes Liana, the cute Sarah fan. Looking at her, while looking at Alyssa, skirt and cardigan would look nice on Lena. If only they could be real. No, I saw them, hurt them, even touched them. But still they are here, and I simply don't belong in this place. It's alien for me. I'm just waiting for a chance to get out of here. Waiting cause nothing depends on me anymore. I sighed, put my hand on the table and fell asleep. I was about to notice the door opening. Lena stood at the doors. Nurse is not here? You know, I'll go take a quick break. Refresh my throat just a little parched, so I'm gonna take a little break. I'll save it. And I'll be right back.